Today, let's clear the cobwebs of creative resistance with intuitive, inspired action. Good day, beautiful soul. We are on day 22 of our 30 Days of Autumn Creative Journaling Journey, created by the marvelous Marva Midkiff over in the art room. And today is all about tapping into that inner knowing, the intuition, that ability to acquire knowledge without recourse to conscious reasoning. Let's dive in. Robert and Michele Root Bernstein once said, "To be creative can be as simple as seeing something that everyone else sees, but thinking what no one else thinks about it." And let's take that one step further and include ourself, seeing something that we have seen many times, but thinking something different than we have ever thought before. Our creative voice is always there, imploring us, what if? Let's break it down. So today we're going to break it down. We're going to look at images, we're going to look at nature, and we're going to decipher the lines and shapes that can be clearly seen. And as we do, we're going to tune into our body and our senses, as we often tend to get caught up in our head about creating. We're going to release the critic, and let our whole being become involved in the journey. We're going to touch the tree bark or throw a pillow. We're going to smell the rosemary stalk or feel the apple and see what happens to the water when a leaf falls into the puddle. We're going to look for natural patterns and forms. So as we look to autumn for our inspiration, we're just looking at the lines and shapes that autumn brings us. These are the creative observations that invite our creative voice to be heard. Our mindful moment for the day is to bask in the beauty of this autumn day. Is the sun out right now? Perhaps it's raining. Whatever the weather, when we take a step outside, go for a walk, breathe in the elements, observe nature's way. It's such a great way to clear the mental chatter and hear our creative voice. We can do the same if we can't go outside. As we bring our awareness to each subject, be it a tree, a cloud, a bird, we will notice that everything is made up of lines, and these lines become shapes. Feel free to repeat today's affirmation after me. I hear my creative voice. I see a challenge. Intuitively imagine a solution. Then creatively take action. All right, you got your creative journal. We're going to see what kind of shapes we're drawn to. So a couple options for today are to find some items, maybe after your walk outside, and hold them and sense them and break them down to their lines and shapes. As we engage with this exercise, it will require us to focus intently on each item with our whole being. Then as we take in these items, we will use the essential lines and shapes to create their shapes on our journal page. Another creative journaling exercise option today is to make a shape forest. A shape forest, yeah. Using the lines and shapes of the trees that are around you in their most simplest form. So feel free to hit pause and allow yourself to play and create and observe in your creative journal. wrapping up today's session with a moment of gratitude as we listen and trust our creative voice. What do you feel grateful for right now? So, how are you feeling about your ability to identify the essential shapes and lines of the things around you? As you played with this today, how was your creative resistance? What showed up for you? The more we create, the easier it becomes. If you are in a beginner mind while creating with lines and shapes, be compassionate with yourself as you journey through these creative exercises. As always, we would love to hear your observations and creative musings in the comments or in our art room activity feed. And please share today's session with someone who you know would resonate with it, because we journey better when we journey together. I love you so much. I so look forward to exploring freedom with you tomorrow. That's our intention for tomorrow. Freedom! Until then, enjoy observing, noticing the lines, the shapes, listening, hearing your intuitive voice. Peace and love.